going to introduce how to change from polar coordinates to rectangular coordinates. As we're given these formulas, x equals r cosine theta and y equals r sine theta, they are going to be helpful to solve our example, on which we're given that r equals 4 and the theta equals to 45 degrees. How do we solve this example? How do we find the x and y values? Well, it's simple. To find the x value, we just plug in our equation x equals r cosine theta. Since we're given that r is equals to 4, we plug it in the equation. And since we're given that theta is equals to 45 degrees, we plug it in too. To find the value of x, we now use our calculator. We first have to make sure that our mode is in degrees. And this is important due to the fact that we're using degrees. First, we're going to plug in the 4, then the cosine, then the 45 degrees. And our value is 2.83. Now to find our y value, we're going to do the same thing as we did by finding our x value. The only difference is that instead of using cosine, we're now using sine. Our equation is y equals r sine theta. Now we're going to use the 4 that we're given, sine, and the 45 degrees that we're given. Now we can plug it in the calculator for sine 45 degrees, and we're given that is the same thing, 2.83. Now that we're given both of these values, we now have our rectangular coordinates, our x and y point, which is 2.83 and 2.83.